Ooh, I accidentally went live a little too early. So let me play some music for you guys. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. I'm literally testing my mic as I'm broadcasting live. I started the show early on accident, and for some reason, my Stream Deck here is not working properly, and I think I have to reset my OBS because I updated this but didn't reset OBS. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're here. Everything's working, but there will be no mute button on this mic, so I apologize for that. You guys, holy cow, what a day. We're actually streaming a day early, partly because the news is so big, partly because I have a meeting tomorrow, and I'm not sure if that meeting is going to bleed into the start time for the normal Friday show. So I'm going to try and squeeze everything we can talk about today into today. And if we don't get through it, then maybe if we've got some time, we'll do it tomorrow. But no promises. I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. William Catalano, B. Baker, Archangel Reese, Paul Galvin, Super B Water 78. Let's see here. Who else is here? Arlene Adkins, Dana Shadell, Simon Fly, Michael Huntington, B. Baker, I think I already said. Simon Fly, did I say? Not sure. Pat Calabria, definitely didn't say that one. Welcome back. Captain J, hello back at you. You guys, what are we going to be talking about? Okay, well, before we get into that, if this is your first time here, please smash that like, share, and subscribe button. That way, and ring the bell. That way, you are notified anytime we go live here on YouTube, which is normally Mondays and Fridays from 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific. And we have our Twitter Spaces on Wednesdays at the same time. So today, kind of a breaking news big story, a couple big stories, a couple big things happened here in the last couple days. So what exactly am I talking about? Okay, so we're going to cover the bombshell news, obviously, from John Greenewald in the Black Vault, revealing David Grusch ignored and even ghosted AARO. And at the same time, Chris Mellon was playing the sort of monkey in the middle between the both of them. And David Grusch, and yeah, it's a wild story that confirms our speculation from before. And we were speculating that this is exactly what was happening behind the scenes, just based off of the actions that Grusch was doing. They were claiming, oh, AARO never even asked us to come in the office. Okay, well, prove it. Prove it. You have the emails, right? You've tried to get into the office, and those emails aren't there. We had Jeremy Corbell come out and yell in support of David Grusch and all of and all the truth telling that he was doing. And John Greenewald was simply like, look, if that's true, release the emails, release the communications, make them look stupid, put them on defense if you're telling the truth. But he never did that. And everybody's like, I wonder why. Wonder why he didn't do that. Okay, well, today, John Greenewald FOIA'd all of the communication between the AARO office, David Grusch, how many times they reached out to him, and who was playing monkey in the middle between Kirkpatrick and David Grusch. And no surprise there, it was Christopher Mellon. Okay, so besides that big story, we're also going to try and cover today the Kona Blue. And there's really only one document you need to read when it comes to Kona Blue. And it also came with some UFO photos that I kind of want to show. And I want to just be like, just point out something that I think is insanely obvious as far as when it comes to taking pictures in the 1940s and 50s versus taking pictures today with 4K resolution cameras. And I think it'll be pretty apparent as soon as I show these pictures. Also, there was a skiff meeting with lawmakers that don't sit on any committees or subcommittees that give them access to the top secret information that they're crying about, that they're not getting. But that's okay. We keep ignoring that fact for some reason. We keep letting Timberjet come out here and be like, oh, they're hiding stuff, man. I don't know. They're not giving us nothing. It was big nothing burger. We'll get into it again and explain for the umpteenth time that none of those lawmakers that you heard bitching about this yesterday sit again on any of the security committees and subcommittees that would give them the access to look at top secret classified information, especially if it's compartmentalized. So we'll get into that. And then Ross Coulthart, oh man, is out here now selling a completely new story. Well, it's not new. This happened in last December with a couple of, a few drones, as a matter of fact, infiltrating Eglin Air Force Base. And somebody caught it on film and has turned that event into something possibly otherworldly. So if we've got time, we'll listen to that interview from Ross Coulthart. Okay, so let's get into it. Where do we begin today? Okay, yeah, we did that one last week. We did that one last week. We did that one last week and that one. Okay, so let's go to Kona Blue real quick. So the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office tweeted this the other day. AARO's Historical Record Volume 1 includes discussion of Kona Blue, a prospective special access program. To learn more about its history and origins, see the documents released by DoD and the Department of Homeland Security here, and they give you a link, and the link leads you to these UAP records and / research. The first one is National Archives and Records Administration. And then when you click on this one, you get some images here. So, still pictures and photographs of UAP-related records. Click the National Archives identifier for each series or item to view descriptions of records of the National Archives catalog, as well as digital copies of our holdings where available. Now, to me, this was the most fun thing that came out of the AARO office, maybe ever. Let's see here. Moving images. Okay, I think these are Apollo. Yeah, okay, these are sound recordings. This is not what I'm looking for. Hold on a second. Let's see here. I think it's this one. Yeah, so here they are, the flying saucer. This is from, okay. So full description, this series consists of photographs taken or acquired by the National Aeronautics Space Administration, NASA, Goddard Space Flight Center. Subjects in the series include buildings and facilities, satellite development, space telescopes, unmanned scientific spacecraft development and missions, rocket launches, manned flight missions, VIP visits, NASA personnel, and construction of the center's main campus in Greenbelt, Maryland. Photographs in this series include images of GSFC site plan, a view of NASA's organizational chart from August 1961, a picture from 1962 map of Cape Canaveral, and construction views of Rosman Satellite Tracking Station in Rosman, North Carolina. To do other photographs include, let's see here, where's the part about the UFO? It was in here somewhere. Hold the crank. Okay. Yeah, okay. I thought it was in here, but it's not. Anyway, they have these photos here. It's from 1960 and 1991. Visual records, access unrestricted. Okay, so yeah, anyway, it gives you these links to it says simply record title, Flying Saucer. And you click on this and you get this really cool photo. This item was producer created on June 4th, 1964. The creator compiled or maintained a parent series, photographs relating to the agency's activities, facility, and personnel. Photographic materials. Okay, so this first one, kind of blurry, not that great, right? But then when you click in on the other ones, they get a little more interesting. Look how clear this is. Look how clear this is, okay? This is 1964. And you guys can't see anything. Here we go. This is 1964, right here. These photos right here. And they're cool. They're just really cool. And I was just looking at these and I'm like, well, first of all, I think they're hubcaps. They're like someone's just messing around because the sequences of these pictures just don't make any sense. It just looks like two people going out there and possibly just throwing parts that look like UFOs into the sky and then taking pictures of them. Like if this is, I haven't done the optical math on this, right? But I have a feeling that the size of this tree, when this object is in between two trees here. But again, just look how crystal clear the UFO pictures from back in the day versus what we get today. They're nowhere, you can't even compare. Can't even compare. We just saw that one. And I thought, again, like this was the coolest part of this entire release. Even though these are definitely not real. Look at that. That looks like a Billy Meyer UFO. And if somebody doesn't know any better and they find this in a NASA archive, they're going to look at this and go, oh my God, smoking gun, look at this. And the Department of Defense is literally putting it out there to dispel any rumors of stuff like this whatsoever. So that way people just understand what the hell's going on. Okay, so I've got the link for this in the description below, so go check it out on your own time. But here is the thing that we should probably get to, and that is the Department of Homeland Security Kona Blue. And then this is the history and the origin of Kona Blue. Now, this is important. We're going to read this in a second because I think, honestly, this is the only thing we need to read. But I want to show you, I think it's like 60-something pages, 56 pages on this project, this proposed, is a literally proposed project, okay? This was written on February 5th, 2024. The Honorable Kathleen Hicks, Deputy Secretary of Defense. Dear Dr. Hicks, thank you for your letter on September 28, 2023. The DHS agrees to provide the DoD with documents and relevant information associated with Kona Blue. Kona Blue was a DHS Prospective Special Access Program, a PSAP, terminated on February 10th, 2012. The following actions were taken. All DHS documents associated with the Kona Blue PSAP are declassified and approved for public release. The strikeout method was utilized to retain visibility of prior classification and redactions and were made based on policy and legal review. And then the third is all pertinent DHS records have been searched and no additional information associated with Kona Blue PSAP have been discovered. I appreciate your continued cooperation and support for DHS. Should you wish to discuss this matter further, please do not hesitate to contact me. Sincerely, Christy Cangiello, Acting Deputy Secretary. Okay, so the best way I can describe this, we are definitely not going through the Kona Blue proposed special access program. Again, the link is in the description. You want to go through this on your own time, by all means, have a blast. The best way that this is described essentially is that it is the way I saw it described by UFO Joe was this was OSAP on steroids. My vid keeps freezing, huh? Oh man, I am dropping a ton of frames. Ton of frames. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We've been having issues before the show started with the internet, so I apologize, guys. I'm gonna close some windows here to hopefully make this a little smoother. We'll see. All right. He's in Lou mode. Yep, you're right. I am in Lou mode, Zinro. I am sorry, guys. Sometimes I get my modes and I don't look up at the chat, so I apologize. Let me see real quick. I'm going to just, you know what? Let me see if I can fix it, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, I'm back. We're working on it. I think it should correct itself here shortly. So let's go back to this. Yeah. Internet is slow. Okay, but do you guys, reset the room. Can you guys hear me? Let me ask you that. Do you guys hear me okay? If the video's not totally okay, I'm all right with that. But if you can't hear me, that would be terrible. Yes. Okay, everybody hears me. Okay. All right. So I apologize, guys, if the video is coming through really, really slow. I'm hoping that corrects itself here shortly. But what I will do, since you guys do hear me, again, the link for this whole thing is in the description below. So go check that out. And then what I wanted to read for you guys was the press release statement for this, and the history. So the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, History and Origin of Kona Blue. The AARO office first learned of the Kona Blue program from interviews conducted as part of the historical review. Multiple interviewees identified Kona Blue as a Department of Homeland Security sensitive compartment established to protect the retrieval and exploitation of non-human biologics. AARO researched the information provided by the interviewees and learned Kona Blue was a prospective. We checked your TC disabled cookies. This just started happening today. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think this is gonna get fixed too well on the fly, and I'm afraid to. I mean, I'm only streaming at 30 frames per second, so it's not like I've got my settings up as high as possible. What do you guys think? Should I restart the stream? Give me a 1 if you guys want to restart the stream. I think it'll fix it if I restart it. But I would hate to lose the crowd. But we are losing so many friends. Okay, 1. All right, everybody's saying reset the stream. All right, so I'm going to reset the stream, guys. I'll be back here in a few minutes. Bear with me. I'm gonna recreate the stream. It should only take a couple minutes, but yeah, we'll be right back.